We now have for you your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life. And here's your host, Butch Gamboa.
Good evening. Welcome to the perfect combination of business and the good life. For the next full hour, we shall be centering on current business issues and lifestyle features. Co-hosting with me for the week's guide to the good life, we have our lovely sunshine girl, Cerah Hernandez, who's at the Highlands Prime Steakhouse at the Mall of Asia. Cerah?
Hey there, Butch, and thank you so much for welcoming me back here on your longest-running business and lifestyle TV magazine. This is Business and Leisure. Well, we are now back here in one of your favorite dining destinations right here at the Highlands Prime Steakhouse at the heart of Mall of Asia. For those who have not heard about this place, or maybe for those who are avid fans of this particular restaurant, well, we will get to know what their latest offerings are, their promos, and even their current special discounts. But right now, I will be doing my job on giving you guys what to expect for the lifestyle part of the show on this particular episode. We start by checking out the hottest and latest events in and out of the metro, and then in our Strictly Business segment, we again spotlight another budding entrepreneur. Great destinations for you to discover is what we have on Leisure Trip, and lastly, our regular treat for all the gun enthusiasts is something you have to watch out for on Sport Shoot. See, ladies and gents, we have a busy show right up ahead, so why don't you just relax out there as we begin with some business talk with our main man, Mr. Butch Gamboa. Butch?
Thank you, Cerah. And now for the week's Business Matters. On this watch, we check out a commercial bank's new offering of long-term, high-yield dollar time deposits. We also take a look at a Filipino company's cloud-based new web service that is very affordable as it is innovative. And for our one-on-one, we have as our esteemed guest this week, Director Rex Estoperez of the National Food Authority, to talk about their latest government-to-government rice procurements. So stay with us here on Business and Leisure for these very interesting issues. Welcome once again to Business and Leisure, and right now we usher in BizWatch, the business section. Long-term time deposits in peso denomination are a familiar bank product for most of us. However, many Filipinos find US dollar long-term time deposits not very enticing because the initial deposits required by the banks are quite steep. So now Rizal Commercial Banking Corporation has come up with more affordable US dollar time deposits that are longer tenured but with higher interest yields. Mr. Butch Lustado, Vice President and Head for Deposits, Investments and Cross-Selling of RCBC, tells us more about this new development.
We are trying to build a very strong US dollar time deposit portfolio. The rationale behind it is it's RCBC's measure to ensure that its portfolio is balanced, meaning we are just matching our long-term dollar assets with the long-term dollar liabilities.
The demand for US dollar deposits and other foreign currencies has been increasing in recent years as the economy of the country improves. We see more foreign direct investors in our export processing zones, for instance, as well as in our free trade zones, so there is really a need for our local banks to increase their foreign currency deposit portfolios.
The bank is very optimistic of achieving its targets for its US dollar portfolio.
The good news about this is any individual depositor now can take advantage of this affordable bank product because the minimum deposit is low and affordable. This should be welcome news for our overseas foreign workers who would like to save some of their hard-earned money in a foreign currency of their choice.
For the newly launched long-term variant, as mentioned earlier, the reason why we wanted to lower it at 1,000 is because of the OFW market. And those who have less dollars but could not find an outlet for them. But likewise, we also have a fair share of corporate clients in this portfolio as well.
Kudos to this innovative bank for such an affordable product that should encourage our OFWs to save and invest. That was for the banking sector. We now move on to a highly intricate, more complicated sector for this next issue. Business and Leisure was able to talk to the general manager of an all-Filipino web company that has developed a cloud-based service for financial management. The company is Seed Systems, and the company executive is Lumeng.
Seed Systems actually is a web services company. We offer web hosting, website development, and web business systems development. Our clients mostly are, 90% of our clients are individuals and SMEs. And the rest are from large corporate accounts that we do specialized business systems development for tailored systems that are usually not available in the market or is too expensive for them to source from abroad.
The company is into web hosting, website development, as well as web systems development. But their latest cloud-based service addresses not only financial management, but inventory tracking and Philippine tax computation as well. They call this the Ojima Online Accounting System.
It's a web-based system that the users can use to record their sales, purchases, expenses, and then they can also use that to generate their standard financial statements and reports. Ujima was developed basically to address three main concerns of entrepreneurs. First thing is the ease of use. Since most entrepreneurs are not professionally trained in accounting, we hope that we could develop, we developed the system to help with ease of use and then make sure that the system is as straightforward as possible. Second is it has to be smart because most of the time when we start the businesses, entrepreneurs aren't very, they're not that aware of cost of doing business, especially with regards to taxation and compliance. With Ujima, what we did is the main key feature of it is we incorporated the system where the system it can generate automatically generate BIR forms. So what they just have to do is encode their transactions and it automatically generate the BIR forms they need. Thirdly is affordability. Even if with all the solutions that we've provided, if the entrepreneurs at the end of the day can't afford the system, we won't be able to solve the problems. So what we have with Ujima is actually affordability. It only costs about 800 pesos a month.
This is indeed a pioneering software service which our MSMEs can take advantage of. The BIR forms have been incorporated into the design of this software, so it is as easy as click, print, and submit the forms to the BIR. For 800 pesos a month, that valuable software should be affordable to many. And according to Seed Systems, that figure includes the maintenance cost of the program. In other words, that's all in.
The maintenance part, we do that all for the subscribers, the management of the servers, the backup of the files, the security, all that is included in the 800 pesos per month subscription.
The beauty of this is one does not have to be tied down to long-term programs. One can actually enroll on a month-to-month basis and just as easily opt out of the program when it is no longer needed. That's perfect for an entrepreneur on a tight budget.
They can actually go to our website, www.ujima.com, and they can simply sign up for an account. Signing up for an account actually takes only about 7 minutes. So after that, they can start recording their transactions, sales, purchases, expenses, and generate the reports that they need.
I understand the company is even giving a 30-day free trial program for new enrollees. Well, I always knew that our very own young Filipinos can give their foreign counterparts a run for their money when it comes to cloud-based services such as this. We take our hats off to these enterprising and brilliant techno-savvy Filipinos. Allow us now to take a short break, and when we return, we shall have our BizWatch one-on-one segment with Director Rex Estoperez of the National Food Authority.
For the lifestyle part of the show, this week, Lifestyle Chronicles will first take the spotlight with the hottest and latest events in and out of the metro. Then on Strictly Business, we will feature Tala, and lastly, our regular informative treat is up for all the gun enthusiasts out there. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. We're still on BizWatch, the business section of Business and Leisure. We're now on our one-on-one segment with Director Rex Estoperez of the National Food Authority. Good evening to you, Director Estoperez, and welcome once again to Business and Leisure.
Good evening, Butch, and thank you for inviting me again.
The National Food Authority has been in the news lately. Maybe we can open this interview with a brief update on the NFA. How is this agency faring?
NFA the mandate of NFA is to stabilize the supply and price of rice, which is our staple food. That's why we're always on the limelight. Because of that, there's changes in the supply and changes in the price. NFA is there always.
Okay. Now, the National Food Authority Council was reported to have entered into a recent government-to-government procurement of 500,000 metric tons of rice. Can you tell us more about this?
We have just concluded the government-to-government negotiation or procurement with the 500,000 metric tons because of the failed bidding. In the open bidding, it was failed, so we preferred the National Food Authority Council preferred the government-to-government procurement. So it was a successful bidding and successful procurement from both Thailand and Vietnam.
Yes, Rex, we heard about the failed biddings. Can you tell us about that?
The failed bidding which we follow, this is an open bidding, which we follow the 9184, the procurement law. Since all of the offers were more than the approved budget for the contract, based on the 9184, all bid offers shall be disqualified. So we resorted to the government because we need the rice. It should be transacted within a few days. So government to government is a mode of procurement which has a shorter period of transaction.
I understand Thailand has not renewed its supply agreement with Manila. Would you know what is the problem there?
Because they have placed an order problem before, so they haven't renewed their agreement with us. But after that, but you cannot join the government to government unless you have an agreement with the Republic of the Philippines. So before we did the government to government, all government of Cambodia, Thailand, and Vietnam had to have their agreements renewed with the Republic of the Philippines. So Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia joined the government to government.
Tell us, Rex, if Thailand does not renew, what other countries are possible candidates for government-to-government supply arrangements?
Cambodia and Vietnam, but they have renewed, so Thailand joined the government-to-government.
Can you candidly tell us, Rex, in your opinion, what is more beneficial to the Philippines, going into government-to-government supply arrangements or through private biddings?
Both, depending on the number of days of negotiation. But if we need the stocks, then we can use the mode of procurement, which is the government-to-government. But if you want the private sector also to join, we have the open bidding based on the 9184. But since it will take time also to have this open bidding, then we resorted to government-to-government. Beneficial to all. In the government-to-government, we consider also the prices, lowest prices. Like for example, the government-to-government, Thailand offered 300,000 for $475 per metric ton, and Vietnam offered 400,000 metric tons for a price of $479 per metric ton. Since the lowest price is Thailand, but we need to have 500,000 metric tons, so we got the 300,000 metric tons of Thailand, and we asked Vietnam if they can match the 475 of Thailand, so that they can avail of the 200,000 metric tons. So they agreed to reduce their price to match the 475 of Thailand. So 300,000 was awarded to Thailand, and the 200,000 metric tons was awarded to Vietnam.
The National Food Authority always seems to figure in controversies lately. What protocols are in place to ensure that NFA rice does not fall into unscrupulous hands, as has been reported to have been happening?
Controversies, these are some controversies regarding the anomalous transaction, but we can always prove on the documentary requirements. Our documents are open, but on the selling and distribution of NFA rice, we see to it that this goes to the taong bayan, the masa, the 32 pesos and the 27 pesos, because right now the prices of commercial rice are the gap between the NFA and the commercial is too wide. So we have to monitor, and we have to create a task force just to monitor the prices of NFA. And we have been encouraging also our clients, especially the consumers, to text NFA for reports and complaints and feedback on the unusual movement or some comments or complaints regarding the NFA, the distribution and the selling of NFA rice. We have a 0906 436 3133 as our text NFA.
I was just wondering, have there been serious apprehensions of big-time offenders, and can you tell us the success record of this agency in prosecuting the hoarders and illegal rice traders?
We have been filing administrative and criminal cases already to big-time traders, and since we are doing, of course, we have to follow the due process also in some cases. So there are 32 cases that we have filed for 32 offenders or violators already. So it's still continuing. We're continuing to monitor and apprehend those who have violated the rules and regulation of NFA.
I'm afraid that's all the time we have for now, but perhaps you would like to take this opportunity to address the viewing public on NFA's current programs.
We're requesting that our accredited retailers to follow the rules and regulation for the selling of NFA rice, and for the consumers, please don't give us forget to give us feedback and text us for any complaints, so that we can also check and monitor the location of our accredited retailers. We will assure that NFA rice will be in the market always.
Thank you again, Director Estoperez, for your valuable inputs for this week's issue, and a pleasant evening to you.
Thank you.
Director Rex Estoperez of the National Food Authority, our esteemed guest this week on the one-on-one segment of BizWatch. And on that note, we end another edition of BizWatch, Business and Leisure's business section. Property Line is up next right after this short break. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
In a short while, the lifestyle part of the show will give us the recent happenings in and out of the metro. Strictly Business this week spotlights another budding entrepreneur, and on Sports Shoot, we will have our usual interesting offering for all the gun lovers out there. Stay stuck!
You're back here with us on Business and Leisure, your weekly business and lifestyle TV news and features magazine. Coming up next, we have some very interesting and remarkable real estate properties in the market that are either for sale or for lease.
The center square of Jupiter Bel Air, Makati Avenue, and Garcia and JP Rizal Kalayaan Avenue is today's fastest rising residential and commercial hub in Makati City. This area provides the shortest arterial road network to Mandaluyong, Manila, Pasay, and the Ortigas-Pasig areas. It is also a few minutes away from prestigious commercial and residential developments such as the Century City, Jazz Residences, Rockwell, and Ayala Lands, the Circuit. Within its strategic location and nestled among the confines of a secured and exclusive residential enclave is a uniquely designed 3-level townhouse for the discriminating taste. It has a lot area of 155 square meters and a floor area of 450 square meters. It has 2 master's bedroom, one on the 2nd level and one on the 3rd level, with 2 other bedrooms in the 2nd level. It has a spacious 2-car garage, a living and dining room area with a modern kitchen. It also has its servants' quarters with its own toilet and bath with separate access. Its main feature is the 3rd-level terrace and barbecue area that has a commanding view of the Makati skyline. This 3-level townhouse is available in the market for a reasonable price of 25 million pesos. Brokers are welcome. For more details and inquiries, please visit PhilippineRealtyListings.com.
The second half of Business and Leisure with our co-host Cerah Hernandez is up next after we pause for another short break.
The lifestyle part of your longest-running business and lifestyle TV magazine is coming right up, starting with Lifestyle Chronicles. That is followed by Strictly Business and finally Sports Shoot. Don't go anywhere, we will be right back.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure. This is the final stretch of the show, so let me turn you over to my co-host this week, Sunshine Girl Cerah Hernandez, who's waiting for her cue at the Highlands Prime Steakhouse at the Mall of Asia for the week's guide to the good life. Cerah?
Now, business talk is over and done, and it is now time to check out the best in lifestyle. I am Cerah Hernandez, enjoying our stay here at Highlands Prime Steakhouse at Mall of Asia. And now it is time for us to check out the latest buzz in the metro. Let's all watch this. Peugeot marked its 11th dealership in the country with the opening of Peugeot Alabang. Located along the Automotive Row along Alabang Zapote Row in the Philinvest area, the grand opening of this newest dealership of the iconic Peugeot brand was marked by a dazzling display of fireworks as hundreds of balloons in the Peugeot colors rose to unveil the building facade. Friends of the brand, executives of Peugeot, both from the international and local settings, were on hand to witness the event and to share the celebration. Peugeot is an iconic brand in the global market, having been started by the Peugeot family over 200 years ago in France, and the principals chose to highlight this with a display of another iconic French symbol, an ice sculpture of the Eiffel Tower that greeted well-wishers and friends as the doors of Peugeot Alabang opened. Mr. Lionel Fagueres, who heads the brand in the ASEAN market, Mr. Felix Mabilog, President and Chief Operating Officer of Eurobrands Distributors Incorporated, Mr. Butch Camacho, Chairman of Auto Circulo Corporation and Peugeot Alabang, and Mr. Gus Camacho, President of Auto Circulo Corporation and Peugeot Alabang, took turns in addressing the guests. The EDI president acknowledged the VIP guests as well as from media who came to celebrate with Peugeot Alabang. He also did not miss a beat in saying that the Peugeot brand was for the discriminating who value the best that life can offer.
It's only for people who appreciate the good things in life. Appreciate good wives, good women, I don't know. Good. Anyway, I would like to introduce to you my boss for tonight. Otherwise I get clover tonight. I forgot to introduce him. My big boss and my beloved wife is Princey Camilo.
And as the guests partook of an excellent dinner, the hosts of the evening had these to say about the brand.
And in Manila, of course, Mr. Butch Camacho, he's one of our major dealer investor in the city, and we are very happy to be there today in Alabang with this fantastic location, this new Peugeot showroom and workshop. Now is ready to provide a full service in this part of Manila.
Peugeot Alabang was really selected as for Peugeot because of the location. This is a premium spot, especially for high-end vehicles. We are in the vicinity of Ayala, Alabang, and that's our market really. And also Alabang Hills is around, then Hillsboro area is also high-end community. So with this, you have a very good base market. And this is also a main thoroughfare. People from Laguna, people from Cavite passes here. So, and this is an automotive row. So that's the reason why we decided really to put up Peugeot here in this area.
Right now, we have about 6 models that are now in the Philippines. We're thinking of 2 or 3 more models by the end of the year or early next year.
I would say the most important for you is to have the feeling of what is a Peugeot, is to have the Peugeot experience. So I invite all of you who wants to discover a new brand, some new products, to visit our dealers nationwide, experience the cars, touch, feel, open the doors, ask for a test drive, and the test drive will be the best for you to understand the strength and the unique points of a Peugeot.
With our Lifestyle Chronicles segment, we are able to keep you guys updated with the latest and trendiest events in and out of the metro. Moving on now, we have Strictly Business. Here on Business and Leisure, we are always looking for budding entrepreneurs that will inspire our viewers to start their own business. Want to know what we came across this time around? Well, let's all check this one out.
Tala is a name that is not easily forgotten, and that is the brand that Jen Horn, a young graduate from a leading university, thought of when she launched her own brand of shoes. Let us learn more about this young entrepreneur.
I'm a graduate of AB Psychology from De La Salle University. Before Tala I was also the CEO of Punch Drunk Panda. We do retail graphic design merchandise, so laptop sleeves, camera straps, bags, and other tech accessories. After that, I ventured into this cause that I wanted to do, Mooney. So that with that group naman, we try to promote mindful living, being more conscious about the things that we do, how we shop, how we eat, how we travel, and yung impact niya sa community and sa environment. Tapos parang sort of sprouting from that, itong Tala naman is really just something that I wanted to do because of my love for Philippine indigenous textiles or hand-woven textiles. And I really just wanted to create a pair for myself. So gumawa ako ng boots. Minsan kasi sa Pilipinas pa lalo na madalas umuulan. So hassle na mag-flats, di ba, kapag umuulan. But at the same time, since medyo it's been a few years since I've graduated college, I wanted also to be more mature in my style, hindi na yung sneakers palagi. So I thought boots was a great option. So yun, tas wala naman sa market na boots na ginagawa na may indigenous textile. So because also of my background with Punch Drunk Panda, we've also worked with Marikina shoemakers. So with that, I decided to tap those same suppliers to make shoes for myself.
And that was the auspicious start of Tala the brand. When she started wearing her own creations, friends actually started noticing her creation. Though she was hesitant to parlay this into a full-blown business, she nevertheless thought that it was about time we Filipinos start giving due attention to our own indigenous textiles, and soon the roots of Tala took hold.
Siyempre, we'd look for inspiration online, and then we share that with the manufacturers, cobblers in Marikina. So yun, tapos we work with them, refine ng prototype, and that's how we came out with the final look for the boots.
The boots, crafted in leather that she sourced from Marikina, is lightweight to make it suitable for the Philippine weather, but the Kalinga textiles stand out as unique. Her textiles are mainly sourced from Baguio, where she found excellent Kalinga and Bondok textiles, but she has also gone to other places to purchase Yakan textile from Zamboanga, Inabel from Ilocos, and another weave from Marawi City, just to name a few. She combines these textiles with other materials like leather for a good handcrafted look.
I came out with the 3 designs naman all at the same time when we launched Tala Luna. Although yun nga, it really just started with the boots. I still wanted to cater to people who like flats, so we created flats as well. But our best sellers are really the boots and the brogues.
Tala Luna seeks to showcase these hand-woven textiles indigenous to the Philippines and incorporate these in our everyday wear. Tala Luna is still in its infancy stage, and as can be expected, this young entrepreneur treads ever so slowly, with small production volumes to start with.
Hindi siya ganong kalakas, to be honest. Pero kasi medyo sinasideline ko lang siya, but I'm really hoping that towards the latter part of the year, especially with the Christmas season coming, mas mag-pick up yung orders, and I'll also be participating in more pop-up shops or bazaars. So hopefully that will also gain more exposure for the brand and for Philippine textiles.
Maybe she doesn't go into big production volumes yet. Tala Luna is open to requests from customers who would want to have customized combinations. Unlike other online merchandisers, the limited products of Tala Luna do not come cheap. Let's recap her products.
So this is the very first design that Tala Luna ever came out with. So yeah, it's basically because I really wanted a pair of brown boots with a Philippine hand-woven textile. So yung other variant of this boot would be these black boots. Both of them use Kalinga design textile. And another design that we came out with are the brogues. So again, it's very Western contemporary design, but we integrate this balod textile from Marawi City and Davao. And then lastly, we also came out with flats. So these ones also incorporate Kalinga textile, and we also have other variants for this flats, also with the same textile used in our boots. The flats are going for 1,380, the brogues are 1,680, and the boots are 2,980. And again, I guess hindi siya kasing presyo ng ibang mabibili mo sa Green Hills or ibang galing sa China or what. Kasi syempre, it's a different process that goes into it. There's not a lot of these pieces made like in a mass production line. Hand weaving the textiles takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. What I'm really trying to do rin with Tala Luna is to elevate how people see the Philippine textiles and be able to appreciate it more. It's not just about the textile also, but really about incorporating it in such a way that the shoe itself looks good. Towards the latter part of the year, we're also looking at creating wedges and actually bags. We're looking at creating bags.
All of Tala Luna's shoes come with this bag using hand-woven textile from Bicol. On your next purchase, bring your native hand-woven bag along and get 100 pesos off your next purchase.
For all of you who want to check out Tala Luna footwear, you can visit us at talaluna.com. That's our Facebook page. You can send us a message and just place your order there or request for maybe something that you'd like to have made for yourself. You can also sign up for our mailing list. It's also on our Facebook page, and you'll be updated on our upcoming bazaars or pop-up shops.
Those shoes are proudly Marikina made, proudly Philippine made, showcasing our excellent hand-woven textiles sourced from different parts of the country. They should be worth a try for everyone.
And there you go, that was Tala Luna, whose proudly Pinoy-made products were made using our very own native textiles. Wasn't that inspiring? So at this point, we will be taking a very quick break, so don't you guys go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone, and we are still here on Business and Leisure right at the Mall of Asia, specifically at Highlands Prime Steakhouse. Now let's continue with this week's show with our recommended leisure destinations.
Here now is our weekly list of highly recommended leisure destinations.
Vistamar Beach Resort and Hotel, located in Anilao, Batangas, offers the best opportunity for a wide variety of aqua sports, like scuba diving, snorkeling, jet skiing, or just plain dip in the pool. It also boasts of the biggest parking space in Anilao for big corporate events with complete seminar facilities available. Check the Vistamar Beach Resort and Hotel's website for more information.
Be it fine dining, romantic garden wedding, or a relaxed meal of excellent dishes, the name Lustado comes to mind. It's one of the few places that serve the best paella in town. Lustado, located within the walled city of Intramuros.
And for a slice of Italy, there's the Focaccia restaurant located at the A Venue Mall in Makati Avenue. Its much sought-after specialty is a pizza rollo, a super thin pizza that's flaky and loaded with all the goodies of pizza. Worth its name with a margherita variety, eaten with alfalfa and arugula. Like any Italian restaurant worth its name, Focaccia offers crowd-drawing all-time favorite pastas like carbonara, capellini, angela, and puttanesca. Focaccia at the A Venue in Makati is a must-try.
The Highlands Prime Steakhouse is indeed the prime dining destination where you can enjoy the best of prime steak. The Highland Prime Steakhouse serves nothing but U.S. Angus prime beef. And the Highlands Prime Steakhouse also serves an array of prime gourmet dishes like the squid ink pasta, topped with a whole prawn of their delectable sea bass that's always juicy and served with mashed potato and a wedge of lemon. And their breads and cakes are baked fresh every day. The Highlands Prime Steakhouse is at the SM Mall of Asia, and that's where you should have your next lunch, dinner, or intimate party. And that's our regular What to Enjoy and Where to Go list. Business and Leisure's weekly guide to destinations and places to go to enjoy the good life.
I hope you guys were able to list down all the information from the recommended destinations that we have just shown you, yes? Well, coming right up is our last offering, and this one now is dedicated to all the gun enthusiasts out there. So I need you guys to watch this.
Sport Shoot is brought to you in cooperation with Armscore, the country's top firearms and ammunition manufacturer with over 50 years of product excellence and industry leadership. Armscore, bringing the best of the Philippines to the rest of the world.
Welcome to Sports Shoot, Business and Leisure segment for the gun enthusiasts. For Sports Shoot this week, we take a break to highlight an important event in this country's sports shooting community as we feature some exclusive footages of the recently held 2014 Bolo Cup, a shooting competition that continues to be a well-loved and much anticipated event. For all gun sports enthusiasts, the Demetrio Bolo Tuason Cup is a much-awaited event. This is when the country's top shooters, as well as those from various parts of the globe, converge at the Armscore shooting range in Marikina to compete for top honors. From July 24 to July 27, the Armscore shooting range was a beehive of activity as they set up a virtual one-stop show for firearms registration and licensing, part of the company's long-standing advocacy for responsible gun ownership before the red-hot action of the actual competition began. Business and Leisure featured this public service in a previous episode of Sports Shoot, and no less than Mr. Bolo Tuason himself underscored the importance of being a licensed gun owner.
We are working very closely with the Philippine National Police, and as you can see today, we are able to put up a one-stop shop for a license to own firearms, which we call in short LTOP. We believe very much in the new law that has been passed. I know that there has been a lot of pain getting it started, but we're hoping that it will get better every day as we go on. For the gun owners, I'm asking them to be patient. Also for the dealers, I'm asking their patience, and we're hoping, and for the Philippine National Police, we fully support them, and that we're hoping that we can be of help to them in getting this problem solved.
On the day of the tournament itself, for the team Armscore Shooting and Hunting Club was the host gun club, Sport Shoot met up with some of the 500 participants who came to join the shooting competition, which incidentally is an IPSC and PPSA sanctioned Level 3 World Shoot 17 tune-up match. Foreign shooters, all of them regular participants in the Bolo Cup, were there.
My name is Zainal from Indonesia.
This expert shooter, part of a four-man team from Indonesia, has been shooting for 15 years and competed in the open division using top-of-the-line firearms.
Sport shooting in Indonesia is growing very fast because it's relatively new compared to the target shooting or hunting. So this is a new style of shooting that many people like.
From Hong Kong, the father and daughter team, who have been shooting for 10 years, now also came for the Bolo Cup.
Manila is a really good place for vacation, for shooting in Philippines, and Bolo Cup, very excited stages every time, and the people is very nice.
Basically, it's like I follow my dad to go to the gun club and see him shooting, and I love it very much because it's very exciting. You have to think a lot about the strategies, and it's a very good sport because you have to training a lot and to use a lot of practices. And the most thing I really like it is because every time you go to the stage is completely different, and I have to make what I have practiced at home, not at gun clubs, and what I see right now, and then to merge it together, and this is what I like the most.
Another team from Hong Kong, Lisa and Kicker, who started the sport together, graciously talked to our Sport Shoot crew.
Bolo Cup for me more than 10 years. Yeah, almost every year I come. For shooting, I bought a condo here.
For shooting?
Just for shooting, for practice. And Armscore is the best location for me to getting the ammo, and also they have a nice arrangement here, you know.
The couple obviously enjoy the sport and both have made a name in foreign competitions.
You know, I did win the silver medal in World Shoot 2008, year of 2008, modified senior category. She's the Hong Kong Open champion.
Oh, yeah, Hong Kong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, ladies champion. Yeah, ladies champion.
The Bolo Tuason Cup is composed of 15 stages, 7 of them short stages, 6 medium and 2 long ones, which require a total of 270 rounds to be fired all throughout the match. Match director Benji Santos headed the competition along with range master Bong Belmes, who has been range master for 3 consecutive years now. We asked him about his responsibilities in this capacity.
First of all, yung safety po talaga. And then up to the first day and to the last day of the competition, sir.
As range master, Bong has disqualified competitors for safety infractions, which include accidental discharge of a weapon. The Philippines, of course, had a full lineup of competitors representing various teams. Philippine champion Jetro Dionisio headed Team Armscore.
It's a very good match every year. This is one of the most awaited tournament here in the country, especially now. We're preparing for the World Shoot this coming October, so this is a good preparation. My category is in standard division, and the gun that I'm using is custom built by Metrillo.
And for those watching this and thinking of picking up the sport, here's Jetro's advice.
If you're interested in joining competition, please visit the nearest gun clubs or the gun stores, and I'm sure they will be very accommodating in letting you know how to get involved with the sport.
Meanwhile, meet another member of Team Armscore, Joseph Bernabe, who has been joining the Bolo Cup since 2008 and is very active in practical shooting.
I'm using a SDI 2011 model and high capacity and customized by BGS gun shop. I'm standard division.
June Dino, another competitor, has been shooting for 7 years now, and this is his 5th Bolo Cup. For this competition, he joined the open division with an STI.
Sumali ako sa first Philippine team ko sa New Zealand. I won junior champion and first runner-up ako sa overall. Bali, kasi yung iba ng tao na inisip nila yung barrel is dangerous. Pero sa aming mga shooter, sports lang.
Speed and accuracy, steady hands, and sharp focus. These are all present among the competitors of the 14th Bolo Cup, which was participated in by shooters, law enforcers, and gun enthusiasts from different parts of the world. This tournament had newbies and old-timers, young and not so young, who always have the adrenaline pumping every time they join these competitions. The Bolo Cup is fully behind the International Practical Shooting Confederation, or IPSC, as well as the Philippine Practical Shooting Association, or the PPSA, to promote shooting as a sport and demonstrating responsible firearm ownership and marksmanship skills. This competition also serves to hone the skills of our law enforcers through a fun and friendly competition. I hope you enjoyed those footages from the 14th Bolo Cup, and our congratulations to all the winners of this competition. Till next year, we'll see you at the 15th Bolo Cup. And that's Sports Shoot, Business and Leisure segment for the gun enthusiast.
Sports Shoot has been brought to you in cooperation with Arms Corps, the country's top firearms and ammunition manufacturer with over 50 years of product excellence and industry leadership. Arms Corps, bringing the best of the Philippines to the rest of the world.
More interesting features, that's what we have for you guys, so make sure to come back again next week, alright? We are about to end the show, but as promised earlier, I did mention that we are going to let you know what's keeping the kitchen of Highlands Prime Steakhouse busy lately. So let's get right to it. I have with me once again Chef Ian Calma. Hi, Chef.
Hi.
It's good to see you once more. So Chef is going to be telling us about what they have for the third quarter of 2014. What's going on here in Highlands Prime Steakhouse. So Chef Ian, can you tell us a little bit more about your specials for this month?
Yeah, for this month we have this third quarter special. So right now, parang mas gusto pa namin i-boost yung mga steaks namin.
Yes.
So since it's our signature dishes. So this time, nag-add kami ng T-bone, ng porterhouse, ng bone-in, and then yung stroganoff namin, plus pasta.
Okay, wait lang. Okay, we've been doing interviews here in Highlands Prime Steakhouse for quite some time already, and this is the first time I'm encountering such huge steaks. So I literally getting really excited just looking at them. So we're going back to what the name is all about, Highlands Prime Steakhouse. So steaks, dun tayo magko-concentrate for the third quarter. You mentioned that this is the T-bone. Let's talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah, for the T-bone, yung isang part nito, yung smaller part, is the tenderloin actually. Yung cut niya is nasa lower part ng beef natin. So this is the sirloin part. So ito yung medyo may fat. So kung gusto nila ng dalawang klase ng steak, so they would
best of both worlds kind of with this one.
So then after this, ito yung ating ribeye actually, pero bone-in. So sinama natin yung bone. So may added flavor kasi yung sa bone niya pag niro-roast natin. So may additional flavor yan. Yeah, so tapos after nito, so nagkama pa rin ako ng may pasta pa rin. So yung beef stroganoff natin. So ito yung Highlands Steakhouse style, parang gano'n.
This one, I'm very excited about this as well because every Christmas inaabangan ko talaga sa house ng lola ko yung beef stroganoff. But you know what? I now know that I can come here to Highlands Prime Steakhouse and have it. So I know everyone watching this right now is getting really, really hungry. Probably really curious also. Baka tumakbo na sila dito after watching this. Can you also let us in on the price ranges for the different dishes?
For the T-bone, actually this price range niya is nasa 2,100.
Ooh, Cerah.
Yeah, this is 1,380 and this is 4,250.
But you know, I would say that with the size, I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but with the size, you really see that it will be worth it. Talagang it's especially for steak lovers, it's the kind of steak na dadayuhin mo because you want to really enjoy something and feel better about siguro like a hectic week, no?
Yep.
So thank you very much, Chef Ian. Go ahead and invite everyone to come and visit Highlands.
So again, I would like to invite each and every one of you guys to come and visit our restaurant here at MOA, SM Mall of Asia, North Wing, Monday to Sunday, 10 to 10, all hours.
Does it have a specific name, yung current third quarter promo natin? Special?
Wala naman actually special name for that. Pero yun nga, parang added varieties of steaks.
So we'll just tell them to look for yung specials for the third quarter,
Yes.
right, Chef? Thank you very much, Chef Ian Calma, for joining us here today. And thank you again to everyone here at Highlands Prime Steakhouse. And that is about it for today, you guys. Thank you very much for joining us, and to all the staff here for accommodating us. Thank you to everyone for sticking around with us here this week on your longest running business and lifestyle TV magazine. This is, of course, Business and Leisure, and we will be seeing you guys very, very soon. Once again, my name is Cerah Hernandez, and let's now send you back to the main man, Mr. A. Butch Gamboa. Butch?
Thanks, Cerah. Sunshine Girl, Cerah Hernandez, our co-host for this week, straight from Highlands Prime Steakhouse at the Mall of Asia. I would also like to thank Director Rex Estoperez of the National Food Authority, our guest this week on the BizWatch One-on-One segment. And with that, we end another edition of Business and Leisure. This is your host, Ray Butch Gamboa, saying good business to all and enjoy the good life.